And welcome, gamers of every stripe. This is Temierus here. Today I've got here Warhammer 40k Mechanicus. I honestly should have done this a while ago, but I had a lot of real life stuff to get in the way and other various small things. It was annoying, but this is the going off into the sunset of the Appalachia for Thanksgiving. I think that makes sense. No, we're going off into the smoke of the Appalachia because the Smokies. That makes more sense. That's slightly more poetic, if you could call it poetic. I don't think anything I do is poetry. Anyway, tangenting off. I'm back. We're back. We've got a game. We're gonna try it. It's from 5 days ago as of recording this, but I'm not like any groundbreaking news channel. I don't need to be exactly on time, I don't think. Maybe. I could just be completely missing the demographic of people watching. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit new game so it can give me something to do. Because it's the 41st millennium, and it's a time of darkness and war. The Imperium of Man claims the whole galaxy in the name of the God Emperor. It fights an endless war against Xenos from without, heretics from within, and supernatural horrors from beyond. Alongside the Imperium's war fleet serve the Adeptus Mechanicus. That's us today. They are the tech priests of Mars, guardians and reclaimers of humanity's technology, ever searching for remnants of knowledge from man's glorious past, exploring the depths of the galaxy for worlds long lost to mankind. In the name of their machine god, they manufacture the Imperial war machines within galactic foundries known as Forge Worlds. Gradually, the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus shed their human weaknesses, replacing their limbs and organs with machinery that is both stronger and spiritually pure. Their leaders, the inscrutable Magi, protect the Forge Worlds and explore the furthest corners of the galaxy with their cohorts of Skitarii troops. And in case you're not familiar, a Forge World is literally a planet that has been turned into a factory. That's straight up what a Forge World is. People live on it. If you think we have bad pollution today, my God, if you ever went to a Forge World, you'd think we are some kind of absolutely, completely clean green energy paradise. I mean, some of them you can't even expose your skin to the air for more than half a second without it melting. It's the 41st millennium. Planets aren't supposed to be nice. It is a time of warfare, tragedy, and portents of doom. Across the benign galaxy, the Adeptus Mechanicus are one of mankind's last defenses against a new dark age. Or perhaps they will be the ones to hasten its dawn. And that is the ultimate argument. An echo in the new sphere, Megos, an old transmission lost in the warp and recovered only now. See, they're probably speaking in binary, that's why it's just quick little trips and quirks. Is it worthy of our attention? The Great Divide torments the galaxy. The resources of the Adeptus Mechanicus are stretched thin. Like, all resources in 40k. We are weaker than ever, though the Imperium at large knows it not. This represents an unknown but possible key to victory. An opportunity to research, perhaps avert the ill fate that has befallen us. Transmission's origin is Silva Tenebris, part of the Emissus Solaris within Ultima Segmentum. Oh, need those Ultramarines. Search the rolls, ready to gather them. 4 months later. The Mechanicum is a very patient bunch, sometimes. Last log entry, that's ominous. Whoever finds this transmission and follows me here, give thanks that you will see what I have seen. Be wary, my fellow seekers of knowledge. Whatever lies beneath this world, I fear, I hope, I have woken it. I came to this world to investigate its ruins, but I found so much more. Terrors, yes. Threats to body and soul, but by the Omnissiah, I found such wonders. This is the last transmission of Megos Rashak. He vanished. Yeah, I'm going with that. He vanished while on an explorator mission to investigate xenostructures on Silva Tenebris. Hypothesis: he found something. I mean, he flat out said that. I think that's more than just a hypothesis. Our mission on this world is ascertain any Xenos presence, and if we find it, eliminate it as a threat to the Imperium. The opening of the Great Divide means we can call on no additional support from the Forge Worlds. We must achieve this with the troops and resources we bring with us. Okay, so this is Dark Imperium timeline. That's good to know. We're in a state of it's unsure if these 40k games come out and whether they are before Cadia broke. The guard didn't break until after Cadia broke, of course. Of course, it's common accepted knowledge. Even when the planet was just a big, giant, hulking, smoldering pile of loosely collected rocks, there were still guardsmen holding their positions. But yeah, we're always unsure of whether it's there when there was the gigantic rift torn through all of reality and cut the galaxy in half, or before that. It's hard to tell which is the better time to be alive in. Benefit analysis, peace or sector, knowledge for mankind, potential opportunity. Opportunity to destroy the works of Xenos Scaevola. There we go. Not appropriate them. I'm having trouble reading. Words are hard, especially when they're the faux Latin of 40k. The Mascaran manuscripts in verse 619, what the enemy built, let it be made asunder, for to us it will be as a house of sand and knives. Magi, we are approaching the target coordinates. Such a helpful servo skull. Okay, we got 0 organic life forms, oil leak. Cataphrons have gone rogue once more. Yeah, there was a lot going wrong there. Eastern Fringe. Don't remember how to read galactic coordinates. Alright. At least we seem to have made it through the warp, though. So hopefully everybody's doing fine. There we go. There she is. Temperate climate, atmosphere, standard breathable. My Skitarii troops should be able to operate down there without trouble. Alright. Are they ready to make a landfall? As soon as we're in a stable orbit, Megos. Administrative records indicate a single colony. St. Eckert's Hope on the surface near the Xenos ruins. No contact recorded in 2 centuries. Colony presumed failed. Skitarii will deploy to the surface near the ruins along with a team of tech priests under my direct command. I shall monitor them from the command throne on board. Servo Skull Redidus will serve as my eyes on the surface. Make landfall at once. Alright. Yes, Megos, I'll set up a forward command post for Shek's transmission. Looked like it came from underground. We'll secure any entrances to an underground structure so your tech priests can begin the exploration. Okay, well, I hope this means we're about to get into the gameplay because we're getting all the story. Agrelec sector located. This tomb reeks of stale, dusty antiquity. Its once stern architecture is littered with debris and tarnished with the patina of age. Here and there, fissures in the structure cast feeble light over cracked and tarnished metal. The tomb was once brutalist and oppressive, as if designed to crush the spirits of its inhabitants. It is no less intimidating now, but instead of evoking a merciless guiding intelligence, it speaks only of decline and of death. This place seems abandoned at first glance, but as the exploratory troops move through its hushed corridors, the ancient dust stirs and something long dead begins to take on a facsimile of life. I've always enjoyed the word facsimile. Going by our fragmentary information, it looks like a buried tomb structure. The sword of the Omnissiah is ready to fall. We deploy immediately. That secrets of this world equals 0. That's a quote. Put that on a t-shirt and sell it. I counsel caution, Magos Faustinius. Our purpose should be here to destroy the threat of the alien, not to bask in his blasphemy. Aphorisms of the Logic Saints 7.91. In the presence of the Xenos lies the invisible miasma of corruption. Destruction is not possible from orbit, Vidix. The structure is too deeply buried, and Scavolia has no intention of plundering whatever trinkets I can find from this place. Okay. Alright. The exploratory unit of tech priests is inside the tomb and ready to proceed, Megos. There's no telling what we will find. My men will hold the perimeter in case of the unexpected. I think we're getting to the gameplay here in a minute, folks. It would be folly to commit our whole manpower to the unknown, especially with the potential of a morale threat exists that the Skitarii are less able to withstand. Hey, my Skitarii never had any trouble with leadership. I should pull those guys back out sometime, but I also have to deal with the soul-crushing remnants of the box Adam stored and got dumped. It was probably because of cats. And I shifted through it a little bit, and I'm like, great, my dragoons, all of their taser lances have fallen off. It's very upsetting, it's disheartening. I have the greatest respect for my Skitarii, but they are still far from the ascension that a tech priest affords. I agree with Subdomnia. I shall lead the mission in person from the command throne. Servo Skull Regis shall be my eyes and ears on the ground. Omnissiah be praised. We're going in. The Adeptus Mechanicus are a curious breed. They explore and interact with machines they do not fully understand. Such is a problem that they seem to always have. Within this tutorial, you'll have to explore the interface to discover what to do. Like a true tech priest, you must experiment in order to learn. We'll help you out this one time. Left mouse button, also known as LMB, click on the adjacent room to move. Go! Alright. These Xenos hieroglyphs, I know them. They are my endures. Necrons, mysterious, ill-researched, corrupted. Oh, forgive me on that one. This could be a rare sample of the Necron language, Megos. We have barely any knowledge of it. Collecting data from this obelisk could move our understanding of the language ahead for the first time in centuries. This is the work of the alien Megos. Codex Fulminations 83.12. Show caution and scorn in all things. Sometimes tech priests will feed back important information about what they encounter in a room. These situations will require you, our commander, to make decisions. There will be consequences, so choose wisely. The head is an obelisk-like object covered in what can only be described as a hieroglyphic symbols. It almost reaches the tall ceiling of this chamber. We can Scourge, destroy the obelisk. It is a monument to the alien and must fall. Secure, check the surrounding chambers for potential dangers. And Scrutinize, examine the inscriptions on the obelisk. We should secure it, is what I feel. We're detecting a massive energy spike from inside the tomb. Thank the Omnissiah, no one was close enough to be hit by the radiation, but something's happening in there. Something huge. Noctilith detected, also known as Blackstone. Request collection immediate. Ah. We're finding Blackstone, I see. The cohort searches the chambers adjoining the obelisk's location. They find a few pieces of wreckage made from exotic materials and are gathering them when the obelisk suddenly splits open, bathing its chamber in radiation. It appears there's also something inside the obelisk. Alright, so it was a trap if we try to do something with it immediately. Well, venture onward, my minions. Okay, we have found nothing in there. Initiative advantage. I don't know how we're going to be able to move that. You have canticles. There's an achievement to not use them. I noticed that. These are probably the game options. Those are the game options. And it's Blackstone. I don't know what to do with that yet. Well, it looks like we got some Necro Warriors over here, so let's go purge the Xeno. Necrons. Rusek did encounter them after all. No wonder he didn't make it off this planet. Every datum we have says they are as deadly as they are inhuman. Cohort encounters resistance in the form of Xenos constructs. not flesh and blood creatures, but artificial bodies that move with precision and coordination. Caution, exercise extreme caution, do not charge in too heedlessly, lest to trigger the alien be our downfall. Consistency, follow the established combat engagement protocols, it shall be done by the book. Crusade, the aggressive stance of the tech priest ensures that they will not be outmaneuvered, but risk their running headlong into the fire of the enemy. We are going to be cautious. We've just gone in the middle of this. I don't want to fail immediately. I always like the idea of Mechanicum versus Necrons because they're both tech-based shooty armies. That was actually a thing I've always considered that they should have done for 40k at the tabletop, is to have multiple different, basically two-player starters, because it gets annoying after being in, I think, I technically say 4 editions, but it was actually 3 editions that I played, if I'm doing the math right. No, 4, because you include the one that you started on. It was 4. But it's kind of annoying that every single starter box is always Space Marines versus somebody. And the past 2 have been Space Marines versus basically Space Marines. So it'd be nice to get starter packs that, weren't Space Marines and basically Space Marines. Anyway, Xenos form detected. Confirmed. Redditus cogitators now function for synthetic life forms. Overwhelming excitement! Finally, we can study this. Necron Warrior. Standard construct, Necron Warrior. Weak spots detected. None equals concerning. I like the way this guy talks. It's amusing. And he also tells you what his tone is flat out, so that's very good. I wonder about the symbols emblazoned on their torsos. It must... Do not underestimate. Gauss weaponry, highly volatile. Yes, because the Gauss weapons of the Necrons don't function like a Gauss weapon that you would find in the real world. They're basically disintegrator cannons. I don't know why they're called Gauss weapons. I really don't. This is true. I've heard of our brothers and sisters of the Mechanicus have lost their lives trying to solve the mysteries of these Xenos weapons. Approach with caution. It is also, double-checking cogitators, widely known that they will self-repair, reanimate, or reconstruct themselves if left the time to do so. Wounds that would instantly kill a Skitarii are the equivalent to a Class C graze to Necrons. So all that stupid reanimation protocols nonsense. This is the battle arena view. Using the power of the new sphere, the Tech Priest Data Network, you'll control your cohort of deadly Adeptus Mechanicus units while you sit safely in orbit on the Castus Metallicin. At the start of every fight, you must decide the location of your units on the field of battle. You only place units on the highlighted squares. Click on the square to place a unit. Alright, you have Apprentice Jeremiah and Megos Menarius. So let's put Jeremiah, or as has come up in our superpowers time traveling campaign, Jeremiah. We'll put Jeremiah over there. And Menarius, you will go over there. And we'll see how that does us. I'm sure it will be terrible. No! Bad Necron! Through pain, I find wisdom. That's the spirit. To move a unit, left mouse button click within the blue outline surrounding your unit. Then you can confirm the movement. To decline the movement, simply right mouse button, click anywhere. Alright, let's see here. What have you got? You've got Phosphorus Serpentia, Solid Gun, Omniscient Axe, and Servo Skull, which reveals the enemy's statistics. Let's go over here. And it's your Servo Skull, the skull of faithful servant of the Omnissiah, augmented to be a useful companion. Every tech priest has their own Servo Skull. Servo Skulls are very helpful in combat and cognition points collection. Cognition point collection. I don't know what I read there initially. Select an enemy to find out its battle statistics. Yes. Reveal the stats of a Necron warrior. You reveal the statistics stats of this enemy. Knowing your enemy's stats will greatly increase your chance of success. That's what I figured. Servant skulls reveal HP, physical armor, and energy armor statistics. Then decide what weapon types, physical or energy, works best against this target. Alright. That did not take up his turn. Good to know. Well, let's try and do a little bit of bum rushing. And can I have you attack it? Seek further illumination. Not enough cognition points. No! Oh, this has a range of 1.5. Oh, well, of course it does. It's a freaking Mechanicus. Those are like four-handed axes or something crazy like that. Select a weapon that is not in range of any target. Look for the weapon icon. Okay. Still adjacent squares. All right. You're done. I don't think we can do anything else with you. Will you, stupid cron, stop it? No one likes you. What's this one do? He's also reveals the enemy statistics. I have a feeling that he's going to be the same statistic that we've seen. It's a range of 8 meters. Macro stubber. Oh, that gives us cognition points. I see. I feel like I want those. Just moved your tech priest to source of cognition points. CPs represent the valuable information tech priests are harvesting. There are several ways to collect CP. The fastest way is moving your tech priest close to source CP. There are many other ways to collect CP, so look around to find out what they are. What? It's what, not where. Words are hard. Store at the bottom screen gauge right there. Okay, got it. Macro stub. Take that. God, I wish my macro stubbers were that effective. Kill a Necron unit with a critical hit. That's why when you critically kill a Necron, they're unable to activate the reanimation protocols or instantly teleport from battle. Yes! Incredibly useful. Well, that loses us a point. Yeah, I think turn done. Start of every new round, there is cognition acquisition phase. Phase is when CPs are replenished at Necron cognition reserves. There we go. Getting all them points. Call on other members of the cohort as the battle goes on. This will happen at the start of every round. You'll need CPs to deploy troops. What do we got here? We got some servitors. They're all basic servitors with servo arms. Basically just a meat shield sticking out in front. We only need one. Collect one cognition point when hit by an enemy. Oh, okay. Ooh, that's nice. You got another CP to be able to use a CP-powered weapon. Some weapons like Phosphorus Serpentia require CP to use. Yes, I found that point out by my onesie. You over there and blasty blast. There we go. Wasn't a critical hit though, he's still there. Killing Necrons isn't simple. Necrons are made of a self-repairing metal that is able to knit together dismembered limbs and gaping wounds. We call this reanimation protocol. I call it living metal because you were describing the material. That's what it is, living metal. There's also tons of little micro repairing scarabs that just crawl around them all the time. When Necron is in their reanimation protocol, they're unable to fight, but will return to fighting conditions soon. Dealing any amount of damage to a Necron in this protocol state will destroy them indefinitely. Well, at least until the tomb fixes them. No threat remaining. Oh, I don't... Okay. So if they're all reanimating, then it's just assumed we just go ahead and just kill them. Alright. That works. That's fine. I'm okay with this. Makes it easy. Cohort's HP amount carries over from each fight within a mission. Keep this in mind when exploring a tomb and find opportunities. That's not good. Jeremiah has taken some shots. He's about to get all disintegrated. Well, let's hurry up and go over here, folks. I like how we are just looking at a battle table, and the Servo Skull is just hanging out, just looking at it. It's like, yo, what's going on? Playing a game of, like, chess, but it's with real people. So it's real chess. There's an exclamation point. What's inside of here? Hypothesis formulation. Sarcophagi, coffins, burial places, structural purpose, designation, tomb. Yes. Riveting proposal that the Necrons live on tombs, seeing as how they're found inside of tombs and live on tomb worlds and are basically space undead. Because, you know, they were getting their asses handed to them by a bunch of gods. I decided, you know what? We're gonna take a 42 million year power nap. And they woke up, there's all these humans and all these Eldar. Well, the Eldar were around before, but now they're being more annoying, and the Kroorks dropped the first K off of their name, and then there's like these Tyranid things running around, and they're all like, yo, get off our dusty, sandy lawns. We were here first. That's literally the Necron's motivation. In the chambers ahead are several groups of structures like upright coffins of an unknown material. Intrigue, ensure you observe your surroundings carefully. Detailed pictograms and readings may be the key to success. Ignite. Make sure you destroy any structure that looks suspicious. It is worth pausing in your advance to do harm to the Xenos abominations. Ignore. Do not tarry to observe the works of the alien. Press on and avoid any distractions. I think we should ignite it. I don't trust this. I do not trust this. Tech priests open fire on the sarcophagi. The structures prove all but impermeable. Damn, I hate that word sneaking in there. To normal small arms fire, but components of the strange necron material are stripped away and can be salvaged by the cohort for examination and repurposing. Hurrah! On to combat! There's more Krons that need killing. After exploring the chamber for several minutes, a tile underfoot clicks. Sound of whirring energy builds up around your troops. A quick Omnispec scan reveals you're surrounded by on all sides by Xenos life forms. Shit! I didn't realize the Krons were so old-fashioned to use pressure plate traps. I just realized that I said Krons and old-fashioned and couldn't believe together as one whole statement. Don't judge me. Do not judge me. Okay. Pop you there. Menarius. Up there. Can I drop any servitors in with me? I think I can, since I have these points stored up. Alright, one there. Yeah, because I got the points, I can drop some in. Alright, we'll just do 2 servitors. Feeling risky. Feeling risque. Start battle. There's the button that I'm incredibly blind to not being able to see. No! We gained a cognition though. Servitors are hint combat, take priests, take quick interest. Yes. Yes. See, that's why they're meat shields, because they are literally just test boards for what happens when they get shot by what the enemy has. 2 types of units control: tech priests, 2 you've already commanded, or troops, such as the one in which you've just deployed onto the battlefield. Troops are your servants and cannon fodder. I love that this game is just out with it. They don't have access to as many weapons and skills as tech priests, however, they are useful and should not be overlooked. Yes. Go, servitor! Distract the enemy! Can't do anything else from there. Alright. I think this is going to be putting you out in the open, but we're going to hope that the phosphor can kill it. It's not dead! Miscalculation. Wait, he can just move again? Ooh. Oh no, I can spend a point to move again. If I put that Kron in melee, they are not good at melee because they are super goddamn slow. Go for it. You're just about to move your cognition movement. This happens when you move within the orange movement outline. Confirming the movement will use CP, allowing your tech priest to move faster. Go! Disable his ranged weapons. Get him into melee. You enter melee combat in an adjacent square to an enemy. You're unable to use ranged weapons, and they're too dangerous to use at close range. But that means they can't either. I hope. Slay it! Yes. Destruction's destiny of the Xenos. Okay. I can't smack it more. All right, that was good. Good push. Good push. Go. Go, servitor. You can't do the special move. Kill it. I wanted to go smack you in the face with a servo arm. All right. +3 cognition. We should do it. But we're doing all right, so go up and macro stub at the stupid Xeno. He's out of range. God. Reveal his stats then. Act like we know what we're doing. 2 physical armor and 6 health. Alright. Out of line of sight, Jeremiah. Or you are damaged. End turn. Scarabs! Why? I don't want to mess with scarabs right now. What are those? They're scarabs! They fly around and they melt armor. Because they have corrosive spit, basically. Opportunity equals knowledge. Gather. Must obtain. Required! Scarabs detected. Source data surfacing. No life forms detected. Area is safe. Continue forward. Ready to verify your cogitators, then tell me what surface from Magus restricts cogitators. Scarabs of an unknown Xenos race. Necrons. Solve that problem. Biology, synthetic, possible artificial intelligence. Once specimens gathered, AI theory equals false. Personal recording. Weeks of studies show there are many variants of Scarab, each with their own roles within the Xenos economy and architecture, able to build and deconstruct anything they encounter. They're able to repair other units within their species with lightning speed. Be warned, they are deadly in large swarms. And they might also be able to explode if they decide to bring that rule in. It appears the machine spirit is with us. We've been able to access some more of Rashik's data that we thought was corrupt. It must be due to us recording these Xenos forms that the machine spirit has blessed us with the access to these cogitator records. It's unsure why he would lock this under a synthetic proximity encryption. Because reasons. We can deploy more servitors. I think we will need one more servitor over here because that one is about to die. When an enemy moves out of melee range, providing your unit has a melee weapon, the enemy will trigger an opportunity attack. Opportunity attack gives you unit a free melee attack on an enemy. Each unit can only perform one opportunity attack per round. Get him! At least he got one. We've not revealed the sticks of this target. As a result, the amount of damage dealt is unknown. Servo skulls, specialized weapons, and other skills that reveal the life of the enemy. That's a nice feature. Yep, see, there's the acid part of it. Servitor 000001 has died. Do not worry, troops are cannon fodder designed to protect your tech priest from enemy attacks. Without tech priest, your mission will fail. Don't move again, you damn scarabs. I wonder if the scarabs are gonna get to opportunity attack this guy, because I really want to shut down this warrior. Risk it. They didn't! Smack it! What? What? That's a power fist stat line. How did you just ignore it? Stupid 6-up saves. Okay. We do not have the cognition points to use for that. I think we can just get around behind the warrior. Because last I checked, warriors don't typically walk around with melee weapons. Slay it! All weapons have sacred machine spirits within them. The more you use a weapon, the more charged it becomes. When a machine spirit is charged, you'll gain a buff to the attack of that weapon. Nice. Weapon's machine spirit, while charged at a different rate, is shown underneath the weapon's icon. When you select the weapon, you'll see the buffs of the machine spirit within the tool tip. Slay it! Excellent. That ranged attack has been teleported away to somewhere far beyond our reach. In practical terms, this means you have killed the target. Yeah, they get teleported back inside of the tomb world to be fixed. Use that last point, get over here. Oh, that gives us a cognition point, I believe. Yes, it does. Okay. We got 4 hips. Alright. Damn, the cat's opening up doors when he's not supposed to. Alright, this servo skull is dying because he's had the acid put on him. Why don't you just go ahead and just beat these guys up? Because you're a servitor, and that's basically what you do. You are fine where you are standing. Opportunity attack on the warrior. Oh no! He got away! Alright. Alright, how are we gonna handle this? Macro stubber is probably going to be actually effective here. Okay, move over there. Macro stub. There we go. Then go over here, get us some points. Because that's got a lot of points in it. And I don't think any of that's going to put me in range of anybody. So why don't we just go on ahead over here. I think I can just keep moving as long as I have points. I can. That is donkulous. I don't have any weapons to attack with, though. No, it's fine. It's fine. Alright. Do we call him last servitor? No, I think we got this. Alright, boyo. Let's shoot some phosphor at these assholes. Blam! God, I do love the phosphor weapons with the Mechanicum. Get over here. X the stupid thing. Can I turn the camera? I don't think I can turn the camera. Alright, you just hang out there. Alright, we don't have anything else to hit. You're just gonna get in the way. Why don't you just go over there so we can continue to study the acid on you? Opportunity, did we kill him? Well, we dropped him down. Which I think is good enough. Yep, good enough. Good enough for the Omnissiah. All Xenos life forms purged! Yay! Now move to the shinies. Meow! Cat came in meowing at me more. Symbol represents a location of significant importance to your mission. Entering these rooms, it brings you closer to the end of a mission. That's good, because I need some reinforcement. Negative signs of hostile forces seeking permission to proceed with data collection protocols. Confirmed. Permission authorized. Acknowledged. Magos protocol begins. What is primary focus, sire? Knowledge of Necron forces, numbers, defenses, locations, any form of data on how many remain on this rock. Secondary source, the purpose of this tomb. Why was it built? To house this dynasty so they could sleep for 42 million years and hope that the gods would be bored and wouldn't be killing them anymore. Interface device is all but eroded. There is one device that may hold answers, but Necron data looms are incomprehensible to Imperium Archaeotech. This might take a while. Idea, Magos, if I may take host of this priest, I could be of assistance. Approved. New spheric interface incomplete. Hard to decipher purpose. List of suggestions. Magos. Deconstruct device. Activate switch mechanisms. Learn Necron language and return later. What would be said? Always so meticulous with your list, Tech Inquisitor. Engage on Xeno's mechanisms, although I detest to do so. The promises of the rewards are too great to ignore. Having to lower ourselves to Xeno's learnings may be the only way to reach the archaeotech we seek. Protocol updated. Confusion. New spheric interference. Disconnected once. Purge. Reset. New spheric disconnect complete. Possible scrap code. Will fragment now. Fragmenting. Sire, we have unfavorable issue to deal with. Requesting Dominus input. Fragmenting. Explain. As Tech Inquisitor's Scavolia left suddenly, my cogitators glitched. Augmentations entered sporadic reaction protocols and have fried vital sign regitories. Unclear full damage reports. Necron device is now activated, sire. Fragmenting. 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 Frag. Remove yourself from the new sphere, Scavolia. Readiness report. The tomb is waking, sire. Reports from Skitarii cohorts across the planet note that tremors vex their locales. We've lost contact with the Skitarii that were covering the entrance to this tomb. That's not good. We can hear noises of approaching forces. Improve protection protocols, load weapons, and ready for what is to come. We must face the Xenos.
I wake with the turning of aeons. Stars yet burn, life yet blossoms. Is it truly time?
Probably. Even though I don't really want it to be. Thrones of Mars, what was that? I was right there, just talking in binary. Omnilinguistical transmission at Megos. It seems these mute constructs are not the only inhabitants of this structure.
What is this? Flesh and steel combined. A mockery of both. Their every footstep a blasphemy. What manner of galaxy is this into which I have awoken?
A mess up one. Principal Xeno's war form sighted. Exotic energy signatures past sensor range. Designate Xeno's Omnissiah. High value target confirmed. The hunt is on. What are your orders, Megos? The cohort reaches a large chamber beneath the first layers of the Xeno's ruins. Bridges stretch from balancing platforms, barely holding themselves together. Orbital falls from the high walkways like breadcrumbs, escaping into the abyss below. Capture, contain the Xenos, and return into the Casus Metallicum intact, so it is vivisected and studied. Fall back, get the tech priests out of there, stand ground, annihilate the Xenos filth with righteous fury. We're kind of damaged up, and this might be some meta-knowledge here, but if a Necron is talking, that means it's either Cryptech, which is the guys in charge of basically building the tomb and all the weapons and all the everything, or it's a Lord, which is a step below the Overlord, which is the guy that's in charge of everything, and was the one that was powerful enough to decide, I want my millions of subjects to be put into robot bodies. Oh, but by the way, while we're transferring the brain in there, all this free will nonsense, let's get rid of that. I can't have minions that question me. And then just start stripping away personality. So now all they know is just whatever the Lord tells them, and they just do it. They don't care. I guess there's also the Praetorians. The Praetorians have some personality to them, but they're basically Necron's secret police, so I don't want to mess with that either. We're just gonna fall back. This sounds like a bad idea. I concur, Magos, but I fear this foe will not give us leave to depart.
Insects. This galaxy is infested with vermin.
Looks as we have no choice but to fight. This may go terribly. Oh my god, there's a destroyer! final battle of the tutorial. Apply what you have learned so far and strive to obtain victory. 41st Millennium is a brutal place. You may lose this battle, but not the war. In Mechanicus, there are many alternate paths to discover. Interesting. But, oh shit, it's a Destroyer Lord. We're boned! We're boned, people. This, when I said earlier that these Necrons weren't that great in melee, he's really good at melee and he hates everything. It's literally one of his rules, just hatred, just everything. Why are these red? That I think we're gonna die horribly. We are really gonna die. Yeah, you there. Hold the servitors for now. Start the battle. We are screwed. Alright, our cognition is full. So I need to try and be not stupid about this. I want to know the stats of this Destroyer Lord. Go, little Servo Skull. Do your thing. 40 health and 5 armor. Alright. I'm sure he probably does like 5 bajillion damage. Man, do I just run off the head? I think we might need to. But I also feel like it's gonna end badly. Why were these red? There's gonna be more Necrons spawning out of there, I bet. Go! Get behind a wall! Even though he's just gonna fly over there and just cut you with his war scythe. Go! I don't think I dare push much further. Granny, if you go over there, I bet you can... We don't have enough points for the stubber! Miscalculation! Go back behind the wall. That was a bad idea.
I sailed the void for 1,000 years. I fought the war in heaven. What can you do to strike fear in one such as I?
Not much. He's got energy defense. Get out of here with your 12-inch move and your fly keyword and your stupid being a Necron nonsense. Get the cognition point right now. We need it. Okay, so I can go over there and I can do some macro stubbering, which is about all I can really do. I mean, he is on energy defense, so he's gonna have to take it. Yes! Keep rolling that max damage! Keep it up! Yeah, go over there, and get a point. Get a point. Get a point. Get a point. This is just the tutorial, and I already feel like I'm gonna die horribly. This doesn't bode well for future in the game for me. And turn. Alright. Oh, you're probably gonna get killed real terribly if you try to go over and hit him with an axe. And he probably wouldn't really take any damage from the gun anyway. Oh, I regret my life choices, but what else can we do? Try and smack him. Do something. Get crits. Yes, I like that. I like that. Get the crits.
How dare these wretched things stand before the void admiral of Cesaragon?
We dare, but I know it's probably going to go terribly. Yeah, that's about how I expected that to go. Warsides are a nasty, nasty bit of kit. Can I get close enough to shoot him? I can. Let's do that. Let's back up our guy a little bit. Kill it! Kill it with your gun! It's not dead! I've already figured out the end turn. Why are you telling me this now? Oh, that's right, diagonals work. Servitor! Done. Okay, so he's in melee, so if I try to run away now, we're just gonna horribly die. Go get the point. Get the point. Need the point. Give me that point. Give him the axe! Of course, he's got all that armor, so that was a terrible idea, but he's just gonna cut me and kill me if I try to leave. Because I'm sure that rule applies to us. It's, yeah.
When my fleet sails once more, vermin like you shall be strung from my prow.
Well, if I can get the other toys in the Mechanicum, I can make it a lot harder for you. So we had those Cataphren bots. Those can make short work of you. Oh, he can attack both! Because why? Of course he can. Yeah, of course he can. That's very much not good. Get the point. There we go. Shoot the dang thing. There we go. He gives a point if we go over there. Do you still get a point if I do that? Do we still get a CP? We did not get a CP. Well, ain't that just the best? Okay, everything is terrible.
Do not think to challenge us, we who killed our gods.
And it didn't really go that well for you. Okay, so he just changes his defense every single round. Why would you get in the way and block my path? It's like you are trying to kill me. It's almost like you're a damn dirty Necron. He's probably just gonna be able to kill you as we try to get over there, but apparently he didn't. So I can macro stubber him for absolutely no damage, or I can macro stubber that one for some damage. Shoot that one. Yeah, there were definitely some missteps, some misplays here.
Can you hear the trembling of the stars? Can you feel your whole galaxy's terror?
Goddamn! Warsides are nasty. Report, Kepra. You saw it, Magos. The tomb contained a Necron war form of a capacity beyond our expectations. We lost the whole squad. True, however, one battle loss is not a war loss. We will face many losses on this mission, but no matter the cost, we will succeed. And there's something else. The reanimation. The Necrons are waking up. It started when Rasak stumbled on the tomb, but our arrival accelerating the process. The obelisk may have been a form of intruder alarm, and now the sarcophagi in the tomb are starting to open. Then we no longer enjoy the luxury of time. Whatever we do on Silva Tenebris It must be done before the Necrons awaken completely. We do not even know yet how far the tomb complex extends. I'm sure very, very far. We are under the gun then, Omnissiah. We are under the gun then. Omnissiah, preserve us if our duty is ever easy. I return sorrow and despair from my emotional cores, but I see they lack the logic to determine decision-making. Instead, I choose to quarantine them and adjust our approach. The word of the Omnissiah teaches us that when one method fails, another must be sought, till all are exhausted. What are your orders, Magos? Skitarii will explore the tomb chamber by chamber and maintain a foothold. My tech priests will be deployed to achieve crucial objectives and respond to crises. Time may be a factor, but our mission can only be achieved with the thoroughness of a full deployment. I shall mobilize the Skitarii immediately, Magos. Opportunity detected. Leader forms of Necrons rarely / never observed. Potential of intelligence on Necrons added to sum total of human knowledge. Imperative focus on acquiring artifacts intelligence data form. Hold your blasphemous tongue, Scavolia. I bet he doesn't have a tongue anymore. You counsel the abandonment of our very souls. Life Archmagos Borasis Appendix 9. Our only objective should be death to the alien and all his works. All else is deviance from the Omnissiah Creed. If intelligence gain equals true, then Goto victory. A formism retrieval. To face an enemy unknown is to fight in the dark. Better in ignorance than in heresy. I return frustration at your conflict and choose to experience it. There will be bloodshed enough on Silva Tenebris without the Magi coming to blows. In our purpose we are united. This is the will of the Omnissiah. And it shall be done. Yes, it shall be done. I thought he was just going to say yes there. Magos, the readings from the tomb are troubling. Man, there's a lot of story and plot going into this. But it is pretty much just Mechanicum versus Necrons XCOM style. And I'm okay with that. Because this is only like $30. I'm okay with that. Skitarii have been monitoring the structure we uncovered, and what they have found gives me grave concern. Explain, xenobiologists. The Necron construct forms are waking up. It seems Magos accidentally began the process, and our intrusion into the structure hastened it. As Necron's reanimation protocols are continuing in the tomb we entered, and from the energy spikes across the region, there are other structures yet to be uncovered. My plan for the exploration of Silva Tenebris will locate these structures and contain the constructs within. That may not be enough, Magos. I have detected a repeating pattern in the reanimation protocols, and the rate the Necrons are awakening, they are speeding up. Can you be certain? The Necrons are machines. Machines act according to patterns and programs. If the reanimation protocols continue to accelerate, they will fully awaken every Necron on this planet in 264 hours. Given the extent of the buried structures, that will constitute a Necron army beyond this mission's ability to contain. I see, then our time here is limited. Strategic calculations indicate time spent deployed on missions will affect the overall number of missions we'll be able to deploy. I will send Skitarii scouting parties to discover other tombs and create forward positions for your high priority mission, sire. If the threat on Silva Tenebris is not assessed and eliminated before full reanimation is reached, we will be forced to abandon the planet. Look at the top left corner of the screen. This is the Necron Awakening meter. This shows you how many Necron tombs have awoken on Silva Tenebris. Try and gather as much information tech before reaching 100%. Easy enough. Fear they are right. I feel fear too. That is part of my humanity I have chosen to retain, but I can quarantine it with my neurovolts and choose instead to focus on what must be done. We must choose our missions wisely. It will not be easy. Omnissiah did not send us here to do anything easy. The threat to humanity's presence on this world will be eliminated, or we shall not leave. Thus the equation is balanced. It is the will of the machine god. Alright then. Found another tomb. Good to know. Alright. More tutorial. Man, this game has a lot to it, but that makes sense. Because like I said earlier, it's basically just wanting to be Mechanicum XCOM. And that's not a bad thing at all. I mean, this has like 900 Steam reviews right now and has like an 89% positive record. And I can feel it, I just want to keep playing, but I have to edit the video and throw it up, and then maybe you guys have watched it and you've gotten to this point, and I can say, if the strategy games work for you, you should just go out and grab this. $30. It's like basically getting a big game but half off. That's one way you can look at it, or you're just getting a $30 game because it's $30 and they made the game and decided that $30 is the price point for this game. That's how business works, okay? But we're not concerned with business right now. We're concerned with killing Necrons. And the Necrons need to get killed so we can download the data off of them. You should take care of that sparking. It's not safe. Oh, a servo skull doing some sparking. It's still not safe. They have flammable cloaks on there, and they're holy cloaks. Don't damage them. Yeah. So unfortunately, all this video really was is just the opening dialogue of the game and the tutorial, but I mean, I can't let this recording go on for way super longer. I don't know, I might be throwing more of this up later. Probably. Yeah. Mechanicum. I think it's good. I wish I had a camera set up so you could see the 2 thumbs up that I'm flipping at you. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and just probably keep playing this and waste the time that I should be just getting the video ready. Something like that. I'm not good at time management. That happens a lot.